Hello and welcome back to Sculptura in Isolation. I'm Essa and today we're working on those pesky inner thighs. These exercises can show up in our interactive classes in everything but Core Blast really, so Pilates Flow, Pilates Bootcamp, and any of our boot camps. So let's get right to it. We're going to start standing with a sumo or plie squat. So for this one, we're going to take our legs wider than hip width apart and our feet as open as we're comfortable doing with our knees following our ankles. So the last thing we want is for our knees to be buckling inward. We want to make sure we use the outer thigh glutes to open the legs and keep those knees pointed out as much as we can the whole time. And we're going to start by keeping the chest open, torso vertical, coming straight down and up, down and up. And you can widen that stance to focus even more on those inner thighs. Just down and up. A few times here. Again, chest open, shoulders back and down. Our upper body is not moving forward at all. And from here, we can start to add in a variation or two. So first of all, we're going to bring it down lower, and start tiny pulses up and down. Tiny pulses. If any of this is too much, feel free to keep the initial up and down sumo squat going. Breathing nice and deep, keeping the chest open and shoulders back. A few more pulses here. 3, 2, 1, down and up, down and up. Good. Next up, we're going to be doing tiny pulses inward with the knees. So down we go, the tiniest imperceptible pulses inward. So barely moving. And I'm hoping you can feel that right away. Keep breathing deep. If you can't feel it, you need to come down lower. I am feeling that burn. Keep breathing. Few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, down and up. And of course, whenever we get to the end of one variation and I'm going into a down and up hold, you can feel free to take a break instead. All right, one more variation here, and this one is going to be a plyometric sumo squat or a jumping sumo squat. So we're going to come down into that squat and then jump. Notice I'm not straightening the legs first. I'm staying down in that squat, making it that much harder. Keep going. Of course, if it gets to be too much, or if you're trying to take it easy on the joints, feel free to do down and up instead. Almost there. Chest open, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, down and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. You can zigzag it in or hop it in or step it in, and we'll shake up those legs. Good job. Next up, we're going to be down on the ground. So come on down and we're going to lie down on our side. We're doing some inner thigh, lower leg lifts. So we can take that top leg out of the way, either in front or behind. I prefer in front because it allows me to stack my hips better. You can come all the way down. Feel free to stay up on the elbow if that's more comfortable for you, but get cozy. We're going to be here a little while. So we're going to take that bottom leg and start pulsing straight up. You want to think about leading up with the inside of your foot straight up to the ceiling. And as we get to the top, we're just lingering for a moment before we come back down to really squeeze that leg and lift it as high as we can. Our abs are engaged, of course, too, to keep our torso stable. And from here, we're going to start adding in some fun. If things get too much for you, by all means, you can always come back to this basic down and up lift. But for now, if you're able, we're going to bring it up as high as we can and then start doing tiny pulses even higher than as high as we can. So lift as high as you can and then pulse tiny bits always trying to get higher towards that ceiling. Now, it's really important that you think about lifting the knee rather than the ankle, because sometimes when we think about lifting the ankle, we leave the knee behind, right? And that doesn't work our thigh. So we want to think about lifting that knee straight up to the ceiling. Tiny, tiny pulses. Go, 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 go. If you're not feeling this, you need to lift higher. Keep breathing deep. And you want to also make sure you're in a nice straight line from your torso all the way to your foot, so the leg is neither forward or back. One more, and down and up. Here we go. Down and up as high as you can every time you get up. This is our break. If you need a full break, by all means take it. From here, we're now going to tap down front and back. So we're going to lift, tap front, lift to center, tap back, lift, tap front, lift, tap back. So the lift is always in that center position that we've been in all along. And then we're tapping to either side. Just a few more. Again, lifting as high as we can from the knee every time. Lift that knee as high as you can. 2, 1, release to down and up, down and up. The last thing we're going to do is bring the leg forward and back without lowering. So here's what we're going to do. Lift and then bring it forward, bring it back. Keep lifting higher and higher the entire time, never letting up. Feel this burn. You can love this burn. It means we are working hard. Keep breathing deep. Think about lengthening the leg. If you're getting tired, you can really think about lengthening rather than always just the lift. It helps with the pain a little bit. And it's really nice to get that length in there anyway. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1, release. Good work. The good news is we're done with this side. The bad news is we don't want one side worked and the other lazy. So go ahead and flip over and we'll do this all on the other side. Here we are on the second side and we're going to start with lifts up and down. Again, we're using that inner side of our foot to think about lifting it up and thinking of lifting the knee up so that we really do lift from the hip. That leg, the top leg is out of the way, either up front or behind, whatever feels comfortable for you. Lingering at the top for a moment each time. A few more. All right, bring it up as high as you can, and then start pulsing higher still. Keep breathing. Make sure the leg is one nice long line extension from the torso. Don't you get lazy and drop that leg. It's as high as we can get it every time, and then a pulse to get it even higher than where we can hold it. Pulse, 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 tiny pulses. 3, 2, 1, up and down. Good work. Holding here for a moment as a break or a full break if you want it. And then we're going to go for our front to back taps. Here we go. Lift, tap front. Lift back to center, tap back. Lift, tap front. Lift, tap back. Keep lengthening through that leg all the way from the hip to the feet. And keep breathing. Do make sure that you're lifting as high as you can every time you go to the center. Almost there. 2, 1, down and up. Good work. And from here, we're doing without the tap. So lift, here we go. Lift, forward, center, back. Lifting the entire time. We've already done the other side, so you know we are almost there. Keep breathing. Keep lengthening and keep lifting, especially think about lifting the knee up so that you're not leaving your knee on the mat, but you're lifting all the way from the hip. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good work. And that is our super quick inner thigh set for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this inner thigh workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to email me with any questions or to let me know how it went. If you're feeling a little bit sore tomorrow or even the day after, keep moving. The more you can do some gentle walking, the faster you can get over that soreness. Epsom salt baths also help, as well as foam rolling on either a foam roller, but if you don't have one, a tennis ball will have the same effect. It'll hurt a little bit more, so you're gonna have to be more hardcore about it, but it's a great way to release those muscles. Keep laughing, keep moving, and I look forward to seeing you soon.